The next generation of teachers. Thousands come out of the Teaching Institute at Nottingham Trent University. Here, numbers are holding up, despite the negative headlines the profession gets about workload.
You think, is this really something that I want to do? Is the pressure going to ramp up? But from what I've seen and the things that I've experienced, I know that there's no doubt in my mind that this is what I want to do.
Yeah, it is definitely worrying when you see on the news. But then we're on placement so often and we've had so much experience in the school that by this point, if we thought we were going to drop out, then we wouldn't be doing it.
We've had 4 years now where we've had the chance to think, this isn't for me. And I think by this point we're all like, this is 100% what I want to do. I've been in school, I've been with the kids, and it's like, yeah.
Yes, I think teaching gets bad press, and a lot of the time it's about the workload and the requirements, but being on placement and working with the children and knowing how much you love it, it makes it worth it.
But I think where teachers feel that they have an unbearable workload, an unmanageable workload, then yes, there's a sort of a counteraction to that intrinsic joy of working with children in the classroom.
Russell Hobby used to lead the Head Teachers Union and now runs Teach First, which brings graduates into the profession. They work with 72 schools in the East Midlands.
What we ask of teachers these days is very demanding, and they're held highly accountable for the results, and they should be accountable. That's important, but also it needs to be a sustainable job. It needs to be a job that you can come in every morning full of the same energy that you started with and feel like you're in some kind of control of what you're doing inside the classroom. And I think we should look carefully at that and make sure that people can build long-term careers in the profession.
Retention of teachers once they get into the classroom is a concern. Latest figures show a third quit within 5 years. The government says it's doing something about the workload. Retention of education ministers hasn't been good either. This was Robert Goodwill in Derby last month. He was sacked this week. In the week when we've had a new education secretary, the message from the teaching profession is less change, more continuity. Let teachers teach.
If you have a new person come in with lots of new ideas, they rip up the old policies, put some new ones in, everybody has to rip up what they were doing and start again as well. And probably one of the easiest ways you could reduce workload would be just to stick to doing 2 or 3 things, 2 or 3 initiatives across education that we all focused on.
They need to be given more professional autonomy. They need to be perhaps valued more. They've been subject to years and years of change and sort of political manoeuvrings, haven't they? And I think that adds to a sense of disgruntlement for some teachers.
300 will leave Nottingham Trent and become teachers in September, making sure conditions are right in schools to make sure they all stay for the long term is the key.